Well, I never said we'd cheer you up. There's Snow Patrol. Drew says, you're not starting with Rebel Rebel then, Bernie? They're not. And that nonsense. Now, this subject, gaming and gamers, ages me because I can remember video tennis coming out. Beep, beep. It was the must-have Christmas present of 76, 77, and Space Invaders in the beach arcades were so awesome. Well, that was 45, 50 years ago. It's another world now. The music from them can be recorded at Abbey Road. New games are launched around the world like a movie, and the graphics and the art are out of this world. Our first guests of the week have their own creative studio here in Northamptonshire, from where they develop video games, virtual tours and 3D modelling. Based in Northampton, from Explorable-Games, Luke Webb and Josh Carmichael. Hello, boys. So nice to see you.
Hello. Thank you for having us on.
So you were brought up, I'm guessing then, Luke, with this being the norm. You know, you were born into it when it was already up and running.
Yeah. So we've always been very creative. We originally, writ books and draw pictures, and then we slowly developed into gaming.
So where was gaming then when you got involved? What kind of games were you buying and playing?
So when we originally started taking interest into video games, we were playing games like Left 4 Dead, Dead Rising,
Dying Light.
Yeah, Dying Light.
There's a lot of dying involved in video games, isn't there?
Yeah.
Not many people come out of it alive, do they?
The zombie genre is the big thing at the moment on video games.
And that's your thing that you're doing at the moment?
That is what we're doing.
So how come then, Josh, what drives that? What makes zombies so popular at the moment? Any idea?
Well, just the very gruesome, but the killing of zombies, the mayhem, and just the fun you can have.
Yeah.
Just chopping up zombie.
Oh no, it's such fun. It is though. But it's one thing to play them. It's another thing to think, I know how this works. I'm going to build my own. So how do you do that?
So going back to what you said about where it came from. So we've played a lot of games through the past, and the one thing we always see with video games these days is they're always in the main cities like London and America and New York and stuff like that, and we've always liked the idea of keeping it a bit more local. So we decided, right, let's take Northampton and see what that would look like in the Walking Dead universe and create that and see how far we could get this game to be.
So how do you then make the buildings come alive in video games? Because you've got places that I recognise.
Oh yeah. So what I do is we'll take photos of the buildings and we'll put them on our computer screen. So we've got 2 monitors, and then I'll use a website called SketchUp, which is originally for architecture. So I'll build those buildings on SketchUp, and then I'll send them over to Josh, and he'll put them in a software that is able to create it into a 3D game.
Okay, so you're the modeller.
Yeah.
And you create the games, Josh.
Yep.
Got it. So what comes first then when you create a game? Is it that you need the aim of the game, the rules of the game that comes first? Is it that you have a plot line? Because you want a story to go through it, don't you? Is it that you have characters in your head? Which comes first?
Story?
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of both, really. So I writ a book when I was at college. I writ a little short story on the Northampton survival, and we're kind of basing it off of that book that I writ a couple of years ago.
Because it could happen, zombie invasion. I've been down Bridge Street on a Friday night. Could happen, couldn't it?
It could.
We're not that far removed from it, are we?
No.
So then you create this game, and the unique thing is about Explorable-Games is that you make them local. So you've got to entertain with a game, but you want to show the beauty of the county, don't you?
Oh yeah, and we also want to use it to encourage more people to be more creative locally.
So what will happen to it now? You've got Borough of Blood, which is set, let's set this up, it's set 5 years after a zombie outbreak, and the player is the lone survivor.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, so you start, the main protagonist of the character is you start in the Delapre Abbey, which is your survival area. It's where the game starts, and basically what paints the picture there is the military took over the Delapre Abbey and set it up as a makeshift medical facility, and during that 5 years later it's slowly starting to get a bit old and start to fail, and people are starting to get a bit worried, and these characters that are in our story have to venture out and try and find more supplies and stuff like that, and like every other zombie story, things happen, doesn't quite go their way.
And the aim of the game is to stay alive, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And Northampton 1885? is what?
So Northampton 1885 is a virtual tour on Northampton set in 1885 where you can go anywhere you want in Northampton and explore it in the 19th century. You can go inside buildings, pick artefacts up and see how the town used to look compared to what it looked like now.
So tell me how you do that then. You go online to find pictures of these places. Some remain, don't they? A lot remain.
When it comes to the heritage of it, we've gone through Northampton archives, the library, any source of information that we can find on those eras. We've looked at it all. I've got a massive collection at home of books and artefacts that are taking over my room all over the place.
I bet that's what happens. It's all-consuming, isn't it?
Yeah.
It becomes all-consuming. It takes over your life.
Yeah.
So you've then got pictures of these, photos of these things.
Yeah.
Do you then transfer that to software and turn it into 3D?
No, I literally just look at it, pay attention to detail, and build windows and doors and stuff like that.
So you're an artist. You're a digital artist,
basically,
in my language.
Yeah.
So now these are up and running. What's going to happen to the games? How can people access them?
So we haven't got a plan for when they will be up and running and ready for people to use them yet, because they're still very early in development.
Yeah.
Usually games take quite a couple years to develop before they're on the market.
So how come? What is spent? What were you doing in those 2-3 years, Josh, to get everything together to develop them?
Just building the gameplay systems, really. So everything you pick up, and just weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That all has to be coded in, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You can just trial and error if it works. Great.
Are there many who do local games, local to where they are around the UK, or are they all largely based in either fantasy places
They're
or in
largely
London?
based in fantasy places, what we've seen anyway.
Yeah. And if they're not, then they're probably related to uni projects.
Well, if you go on YouTube, Explorable-Games, you've got your own channel. There's Instagram account where you're doing all of this stuff. Yep. And Borough of Blood, then, from you having the idea to people being able to access it in a couple of years' time, that will represent what length of time in your life? When did you start?
So we started building, as in starting to build the game. So we're starting to build the game probably about almost a year ago.
A year ago, and then it'll be ready in 2 years' time.
We're hoping so, yeah.
Okay, 3 years' time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will be on Steam. So we have a page where updates will be posted on the Steam page, and you can wishlist it, and it will give you updates to the time, and it will tell you if it's changed or the time's been put back another year or so. But you can always find our email, and you can contact us, and if you want to come down and see it, we're happy to meet up with whoever, and we can show you it.
Where'd you do it? In your bedrooms? Have you got a warehouse? Where'd you do it?
Pretty much in our rooms.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's an amazing thing that you're doing, I think. Explorable-Games, you're looking for. Type that in your search engine, and that will take you to the socials and all of that stuff. And then, would it be a matter of keeping hold of it, or you're going to license it to other people? How does the gaming world work? Because it's your idea.
Yeah.
You want to make money from it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, so we are going to license it, like you said. We haven't got that far ahead yet, but we will do. We're just kind of focusing on building the game before we do that.
Well, you might be in another time and place a form of geniuses. I don't really know, because it's beyond my comprehension, really.
Yeah, we haven't got that. We haven't got that far ahead yet in our head yet.
No, you are. You're geniuses. You are. And it's nice to see you, boys.
Thank you.